Hello, this is Acquafortis from Acquafortis Astrology. And today I wanted to talk about the new moon in Leo and the solar eclipse that is going to happen on the 21st of August 2017 at 2020 UTC time +2, that is Greenwich Meridian time, that is 1820. The new moon in Leo, it happens at 28 degrees 52 of Leo, so at the very last end of Leo. This is the second new moon in Leo that we have in a row. The first one happened at the very first degree of Leo at 044 on the 23rd of July 2017. So it's as if the universe is giving us a double dose of Leo, and he's asking, or she's asking us, the universe, we are being asked after a month, a whole month of Leo energy, to look again at that fixed fire inside of us that wants to radiate towards others. To look again at that heart energy that leads the way for matter to take place. Because what we first feel in our heart, then we manifest in the outside world. It is asking us to look again at the child inside of us that wants to come out and play and shine and be herself or himself as a unique being. That's Leo. We are being asked again, where is your true, authentic, charismatic self? Where is it? Where are you unique amongst all the others? Where are you a leader? Where can you lead forth with your heart? Leo is ruled by the sun, and the moon is ruled by the sun in Leo in her own house. It is the sign of the king and queens, of the divine spark in each one of us that has decided to incarnate in this lifetime. Now, if we look at the elements in the sky at the moment of the new moon in Leo, we find that we have 4 planets in fire, again, Moon, Sun, Mars and Saturn. We have 1 planet in water, and that's Venus in Cancer. We have 1 planet in Earth, that's Jupiter in Libra. And we have 1 planet in Earth, that is Mercury in Virgo. So there is a very high emphasis of a fixed, focused fire energy. And there are only 2 planets in an inward going energy signs, that is Venus and Mars. And there are 5 outward going energy planets, that is the Moon, Sun, Mars, Jupiter and Saturn. So it's not only a fixed fire energy, but it is a fixed fire outward going energy that wants to go outside and interact with other people. So there is a lot of concentrated fire and heat in the sky, and we are seeing a lot of climatic changes and heat waves. And this is shown inside of us, with the fire inside of us, because we are acting way too passionately or too aggressively sometimes. This constant heat is making us very nervous. We can't sleep well, we have headaches, we have inflammations of all sorts, we are irritable, and we get pressed and triggered very easily. So we basically are ready to explode, because we still have Mars in Leo, that it's very near the sun and the moon, especially the sun. We are still trying to assert our heart energy, but we aren't really making it right, because Mars is still combust to the sun. That's it, he's still trying to make himself worth, to show himself that he is worth it to be in Leo, but he is combust to the sun, he's under the sun, he is not seen because he's drenched by the sun rays. So he's trying hard and hard and hard, and that hard becomes sometimes too much, too passionate, too aggressive. To add to all this fire, we still have an ongoing grand fire trine. Planets have slightly changed, but there's still a grand fire trine. So what that means, we still have a closed fire circuit of planets in fire helping each other to fuel more fire. So just imagine you have an equal phase triangle, right? At the base, you have Saturn in Sagittarius and Uranus in Aries. At the very top of it, we have Moon, Sun, Mars in Leo, and there are the North Node as well there. So we have our power to manifest in matter, Saturn, our emotions, the Moon, our will, the Sun, and our power to act, Mars, are all being given an electric shock by Uranus, the shatterer of all forms, and said, okay guys, I'm here, I'm changing all the rules, I'm changing all the forms, it's chaos, and you need to expect the unexpected. These are all linked with the North Node, where the Sun and the Moon meet from the Earth's point of view. And this time, the Sun and the Moon are meeting for a total solar eclipse. So this total solar eclipse is not visible from Europe, neither from Rome, except the very last part of UK. Now let's look at the Moon. The Moon is how we bring the energy of the universe down to Earth. It is completely darkened by the Sun. It is being completely resetted and resetting with it the circuit of the fire trine, because the Moon is part of the fire trine. The Moon mansion where the new moon is taking place is the 12th. Now the new moon, the moon mansions are like the zodiac signs for the Sun. The Moon passes through 28 mansions during its cycle from new moon to new moon. And this time, the 12th house, it's called the tail of Leo. The image for this mansion is a dragon fighting with a man. A dragon fighting with a man. The keywords are strive, combat, separation, constriction, hindrance of movement, conflict. It is interesting, the image. I shall repeat it again. A dragon fighting with a man. The same dragon, the head of the North Node, that symbolically is going to eat the Sun. The North Node is where we are collectively heading, as a whole planet Earth, where it's heading. And we are heading in a Leo journey. It's a hard quest, but it needs a complete reset. So we first have to face the dragon, our fears, our own inner conflicts, before we can continue. Remember, the keywords are conflict, hindrance of movement. We first have to understand that the conflicts that seem outside of ourselves, in the external world, are actually a projection of what is happening inside of us. Remember, what we see first with our heart, we project in the world outside. It's from the heart that we manifest in matter. We are not going further down the road because it is blocked until we face those fears. We have to sit down with that dragon, feel its heat, take time to explore our inner world, give time to observe and heal what is troubling our heart in the very depths of our hearts. It's not something that it's immediate. It's very deep. It's very rooted. And we have, thank goodness, Mercury retrograde happening in this eclipse season. Mercury in Virgo, in a very pragmatic, health-conscious Virgo. He's going to help because he knows how to go deep down and bring forth what needs to be healed, what needs to be seen. Mars, our inner warrior, is even although he is not acting quite right, he's being held by Saturn, the lord of limitations and karma, and Jupiter, the bringer of good fortune. So interestingly, our inner warrior, Mars, is being limited by Saturn but at the same time urged to expand, to go beyond that limit. So our warrior is learning where our limits are, but Jupiter is telling us, but yes, you can go over those limits if you master them. So it's learning the self-mastery in the heart quest. So what do we need to do? The first partial lunar eclipse in Aquarius released our fears. It was the darkening of the moon. It was the darkening of the subconscious. It brought them forth. We weren't aware of them. They were patterns that were acting on us subconsciously, our automatic pilot. Now we are face to face. We are face to face with our fears. We are face to face with the dragon. And we've got Mars, our warrior, that he's being taught how to react is not the right word. It's how to behave in front of this dragon. Observe the outer world, and more importantly, your inner world. They are connected. They are not separate. Each one is the symbol of the other. What's above is below. Practice self-restraint, at least until you master your inner fire. Sometimes we are very easily triggered and we say things we don't want to say. But it's because we are hurt, we are wounded, and we don't know how to react to things, how to act on things. Ask for help if you can't manage. Ask for guidance to harness this inner fire, because this inner fire, if harnessed, will take you a long way, and it's needed. You are needed in this world. Your heart quest is needed. What is out there is in here, and what hurts out there hurts in here. So pay attention. Pay attention what triggers your feelings, what triggers your hurt. Those are what the lunar eclipse has brought up and what the solar eclipse is asking us to face, our dragons. Make time and space for healing to take place. It's of paramount importance that you make space for healing. Drink a lot of water, not because only we're having a heat wave in Europe, it's also because it helps assimilate the emotions that surface. Because water is like a portable computer. It's how we manage to incorporate what the universe is telling us. Use the water you drink and program it for affirmations you would like to bring in your life. Choose a phrase and then stick it on the water, or put your hands on the water, on the glass of the water, and repeat that phrase. And then sip that water during the day and see what happens. Experiment with it. Use vibrational remedies like flower remedies and crystals. They will help to ease the process of shifting fixed patterns because they act on vibrational levels. Create rituals that can help you tune in the energy that you need for your own personal healing. And should you need any more guidance of how these energies are acting and manifesting in your chart, in your life, please contact me via my Facebook page, that is Acquafortis Astrology. And if you appreciate this video, please subscribe, thumbs up and share. It's a simple, free way of supporting my journey. I really wish you a heartfelt new moon in Leo and solar eclipse. And take care. It can be quite wild sometimes. Bye-bye.